Korla. Kurla or Kuerle is a mid-sized city in central Xinjiang, and is, administratively, a county-level city and the seat of the Bayin'gholin Mongol Autonomous Prefecture, which is larger than Great Britain and is the largest Chinese prefecture. Korla is known for its fragrant pears. Geography. Korla is approximately 200 kilometers southwest from Urumqi, although, due to the intervening Tianshan, the road distance is considerably greater. The Iron Gate Pass leading to Karasha is about 7 kilometers north of the city and, as it was easily defended, playing an important part in protecting the ancient Silk Roads from raiding nomads from the north. The Kaidu River, also known as the Konki River or Konk River, flows through the center of Korla, a unique feature amongst cities in Xinjiang. While the literal meaning of the Chinese name, Konk River, Peacock River, the name originates from a semantically distorted transliteration of the Uyghur name, Konkidaya, which means Tanner's River. Climate. Korla has a cold desert climate with extreme seasonal variation in temperature. The monthly 24-hour average temperature ranges from -7.0 degrees Celsius in January to 26.4 degrees Celsius, and the annual mean is 11.66 degrees Celsius, which is still warmer than most locales at the same latitude further east in the country. Precipitation totals only 57 millimeters annually, and mostly falls in summer, as compared to an annual evaporation rate of about 2,800 millimeters. There are about 3,000 hours of bright sunshine annually. The frost-free period averages 210 days. The period between April and October closely resembles subtropical climates, but the continental nature is facilitated by the rapid drop of temperatures going into winter. Economy. Korla has long been the biggest center in the region after Karasha itself, having abundant water and extensive farmlands, as well as controlling the main routes to the south and west of Karasha. Due to the discovery of oil in the Taklamakan Desert, Korla is now both more populous and far more developed than Karasha. Korla is home to a huge operational center for PetroChina's exploration in Xinjiang. Korla is known for its production of fragrant pears, which are well known in the region for the sweetness and flavor. Transportation. Korla is served by the national highways G218, G314, the Southern Xinjiang Railway and the Korla Airport. Communications. As of July 7, 2009, there was no internet connections and all international telephone communication was cut within the entire province of Xinjiang, including the city of Korla. On October 1, 2009, a partial relaxing of the internet allowed some Chinese websites to function, but only as readable and not writable. As of February 2010, the province is still largely cut from global communications, and tourists from outside of the province and from abroad have complained of a lack of ability to keep in touch with family and friends outside the province. In May 2010, internet access was restored to the province. Demographics. The city had 430,000 inhabitants in 2007, increasing with 20,000 people every year, majority of whom were Han Chinese, with a large minority of Uyghurs and smaller numbers of Mongols and Hui. History. Korla was known as Yuli during the Han dynasty. Vili is said in the Hansu or History of the Former Han to have had 1,200 households, 9,600 individuals and 2,000 people able to bear arms. It also mentions that it adjoined Shanshan and Kiemo to the south. In 61 CE, the Zhormya led some 30,000 troops from 15 kingdoms, including Korla, Karasha, and Kucha in a successful attack on Khotan. In 94 CE, the Chinese general Ban Chao sent soldiers to punish the kingdoms of Yanqi, Vaizhou, Vili, and Shango. He then sent the heads of the two kings of Yanqi and Weili to the capital, where they were hung in front of the residences of the Man and Yi princes in the capital. Chao then appointed Yuan Meng, who was the Yanqi Marquis of the left king. The kings of Weili, Weizhou, and Shangou were all replaced. Quote, after the rebellion of the western regions, only the kings of Korla and Hoksud refused to submit to the Chinese. Ban Yong, the son of Ban Chao, along with the governor of Dunhuang, attacked and defeated them. The 3rd century Weilü records that Korla, Hoksud and Shanwang were all dependencies of Kara Shah. In May 1877, Yakub Beg, the Muslim ruler of Kashgaria, died here, prompting the reconquest of Kashgaria by the Qing dynasty. Francis' young husband passed through Korla in 1887 on his overland journey from Beijing to India. He described it as being prosperous and the country round about well cultivated, with more land under cultivation than any other town he had passed. Maize seemed to be the major crop, but rice was also grown. There was a small Chinese town, about 400 yards square, with mud walls about 35 feet high and with a ditch. There were round bastions at the angles, but none at the gateway. A mile south was the Turk town, but its walls were in ruins. It had one main street about 700 yards long. The shops are somewhat better than at Karasha, but not so good as at Turfan.